And because of that intro and all the sound effects, you got these people's eye.
And yep.
So that was the beginning. I think the video that you were referring to, that again, like I did this transition with like a drumming stick throw, which I can't take credit for the idea. That was Harry, our drummer. He was like, "What if I threw it up in the air?"
Is everything.
And I was like, "Oh, I could do that."
Yeah, execution and the way the whole thing felt.
Yeah, but then I was using a song that it wasn't a Hardy song. It was like this badass, like I think it was like a hip hop beat or something. So I'm always, and this reflects off Hardy. I always wanted to do something different. He was different, right? Mm-hmm. So even before I met him, I always had this thing of I wanted to be a part of something that was.
What do you mean?
I wanted to be a part of something that was growing from nothing to something. Mm-hmm. And I think I got that because I watched Mac Miller when he brought up, and he was doing like these tour episodes on YouTube, and I loved that. It was basically just showing the life on the road, and you really followed along with his journey from like, he was popular, but then he really, skyrocketed.
That's kind of what I had with Yellow Wolf.
Yeah.
When we started on Love Story.
Yep.
Man, there's nothing better than being there as the pot is percolating, boiling.
There's no money.
You come in and then you ride that wave and you're part of that success.
There's no money that is greater. You don't get that feeling, dude.
That is the reason we do this, or at least one of the main reasons why I do this.
Yeah.
And I'm in a constant search of those relationships, and you have that relationship with
Hardy. It's a high, and we talk about it all the time. Obviously, at some point, either it's going to plateau or it's going to something. But man,
do you worry about that? Do you have anxieties about that? Like, do I have to create the next big thing?
No, I worry about getting out of it. I always said that the moment I don't have that feeling before the show, which again, I'm a photographer, videographer. I'm not a guitarist. I'm on stage. But now, like, because you're a part of the story and people recognize you and all that stuff, dude, your heart beats so fast going out on the show. It doesn't matter what show it is. It's so exciting. So I said, the moment that I don't have that, then I'll get out of it.
Yeah.
And it ain't going.
I mean,
it ain't going anywhere.
Watching this weekend with you for Hardy's hometown shows, I mean, you're equally a rock star on that stage as those guys. For sure.
I mean, we were feeding off each other. That's why me and you, like, I was looking over at you, and you're running across, and you shoot with purpose always.
Yes.
You don't just linger.
No,
you're not just holding record and you're just having the camera up. You're like, I'm gonna get in here at this moment and capture that moment because that's the fucking shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how I shoot. And it's so much more thrilling when you know those moments, man. And that's what it's all about. Most people don't do that. They're not running around. And dude, I'll run up on stage and I'll get this moment and I'll sprint my ass off. And I'm not kidding. I call myself I'm still an athlete. I still got it.
Dude, that's why I got named Spidey.
Oh.
Do you know that, right?
I think you told me that, but I forgot.
You saw me in my form because I have you next to me in my, like, I can't.
I have a picture of you.
I can't let the young buck, I had to come out of my shell. No.
Yeah.
But no, Jason Aldean is who named me Spidey because he would be on stage left, he'd see me there. Then he'd go stage right, he'd see me there.
Yeah.
I was all over the place back in the day. I didn't, back to that athlete, I didn't know how to hover and stay and go, it'll happen eventually. No, I got to chase this guy down.
Yeah.
I got to find it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to miss something everywhere.
Yeah.
But I'm going to chase
that's why
this.
I get off stage and I run up to the fucking top of the bleachers in an arena, dude, and I'm sprinting. And like, there's been times where like someone's going to tackle me. Like someone's going to see this kid running and they're going to be like suspicious. But I'm fucking hauling ass. I go up there, I get that shot, and I run my ass back down for the next song to get that moment. You know what I mean?
That reminds me of someone just the other day on Radio Song.
Yeah.
On day 3, I had a whole thing planned, right? I'm going to tell you a great story. We're going to go off track again.
This weekend.
This is this weekend.
And we're talking Saturday.
Saturday.
Because you already warmed up
the
days before. Okay.
So now I brought out that stool, right? And I've befriended the security guards, so they're going to hold the school. Because you know how that runway is. He's got a runway and then wings.
Yeah.
He stays in that area. And it's a thin runway, so you can't get your access.
Yeah.
So the step stool allowed me access to the runway, also a quick foot jump, and I'm on the stage.
Yeah.
To lean in, knee, and get in.
Yeah.
And dude, during radio, I was on the stage. I saw you barrel through the thing. I'm like, oh shit, this is radio.
Yeah.
I need this.
Yeah.
I need this. Because
Yeah.
on Friday, I could have dialed it in. I saw where I could have perfected. Anyway, instead of running around stage right down there, I literally took it right out over the microphones and down over to the
dude.
to the
I do
pit.
that all the time.
I'm like, I gotta cut time. And dude, you haven't seen that shop at Hardy when I send it to him. He's like, oh Lord, keep that. We're not doing anything with that.
Yeah.
I'll show you to you after.
Yeah.
The cash.
And that's what it's all about.
Oh, it was execution. It
Just
was thought.
for context reasons, these performances are all they're all staged out. Is that how you say it? They're basically, that's why we know where they're going to be at any part of each song, because it's routine. If they were just freestyling up there, which I'm sure they do for hip hop or whatever,
I guess, yeah. They do.
This is like a security thing for them. You know what I mean?